Hey listeners, you're listening to the Midnight Readers podcast. Grab some tea, a midnight snack, and cuddle up in bed as we dive deep into today's most popular fantasy, sci-fi, and mysteries. We're your hosts. I'm Lily.
I'm Brittany.
And I'm Christy.
This season we'll be discussing the cultural phenomenon that influenced the entertainment industry for generations with its cult following. That's right, hold on tight, spider monkeys, we're headed to Forks.
When you can live forever, what do you live for? This podcast. You live for this podcast. Also, maybe the vampire who takes a shine to an innocent girl. Welcome to Sparkle High. Let's go.
In this episode, we'll be discussing Eclipse chapters 17 through 21, where Bella convinces Edward there's one thing she needs to do while she's still human. Oh yeah, we're talking the sideways tango, the bedroom rodeo, shaking the sheets, bumping uglies, or Netflix and chill, if you will.
Before we get into it, this is your warning for major spoilers ahead. This includes potentially all Twilight materials, including the movies, interviews, and companion books. We're also avid fans of the Moss universe and might accidentally let spoilers slip for other popular romantasy book series as well. Sorry in advance, like the other seasons, this podcast is rated R, so be warned.
Also, a friendly reminder to please like, subscribe, and follow. You can find us on Instagram, Threads, Facebook, and YouTube. You can also join our growing community on Patreon for bonus content and more.
All right, well, last we left off, we had just been dropped off at the graduation party that Bella so desperately does not want to go to. And we are now entering that. She's obviously not at all thinking about the graduation party. She's like, her mind is only on what's going on with the newborn vampires and everything. And not long after they get there, guess who shows up?
Yeah. I'm so frustrated with Bella in this section. With her, everything should be fine. They're just going to come after me and everybody's going to be safe except for me. It's fine. I'm totally fine with dying. It's absolutely fine.
Yeah, she was kind of getting on my nerves with the constant, like, just let me throw myself out there in this section. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, Jasper kind of, and we can talk about it later, Jasper had been thinking about it, offering her as bait, but he doesn't bring it up until this section. But even without his little, influence in there, she would have tried to offer herself regardless. And it's just getting old because at this point, nobody wants to do that. We obviously know that you're so self-sacrificing, like, oh my gosh, Bella. But I don't know. It's just like, no one's going to allow that. Just drop it.
Yeah, I felt like this whole section was just a repeat of all the frustrating behavior and information that has been through the last few books. Because even for Alice, I think I finally figured out for Alice what it is that Bella is her doll. She is a toy to Alice, that she's not an actual person. And she wants to play dress up with her, and that she wants her to act the way that she thinks her human doll should act. And that's really all she's interested in, it seems like, at least again at this point. But that's what she did in other books. So, I mean, I was frustrated with her as well. As I think Bella, I've come to expect it from her. So I kind of ignored it a little. It's like blah blah blah.
Yeah. I mean, like, that's a lot of people's feelings on Alice, especially later in the books, is like, okay, she's fun and interesting, but she also doesn't really treat Bella with a lot of respect in terms of her choices. And so, especially in this book, Alice is frustrating. Like, she is very insistent on this graduation party, which Bella does not want to do. And even though the party is supposed to be about Alice, Edward, and Bella, in theory, it's clearly mostly about Bella. And even when all of her friends show up, Bella's thinking to herself, I hope no one's gonna come. But then then her friends show up, and then Jacob and Embry and Quill show up because she previously invited him to come.
Yeah,
but,
although she was like, I thought what is the word?
I thought my right hook was enough to tell you you couldn't come now.
What's the word?
Uninvited?
It's revoked. I thought I revoked my invitation. And I was like, yeah, I think you did. But yeah, no, and she's literally saying, get lost. I don't want you here. And he's like, I'm not going to listen to you. I don't care. I'm here because I want to be here and I know what's best. And yep.
Yeah, this is another one of those things where I'm reminded that because I have not reread these books and I've only like rewatched the movies for so long, it's vastly different again in a lot of ways. In the movie, I feel like she's much more welcoming of Jacob's presence. Like she wants to be around him more. In the book, after he's assaulted her the first time and she punched him in the face, there's not a lot of her wanting him to be around until she's worried about him being in danger. So she's like...
Is she worried about him really being in danger?
But
kind of at the end of this section, yeah.
Just to clarify, she invited him, correct?
Yes.
She did.
And then she forgot to disinvite him verbally.
Correct.
I'm pretty sure that a punch to the face is a clear you're disinvited.
Not really. I think it depends upon the terms of those that you are in contract with. And I feel like their contract required a verbal revocation.
I was not exactly unhappy to see him there, except for the fact that, you know, I was waiting for him to apologize, which he did apologize, I will say.
But it was kind of a half-ass apology. It was like, oh yeah, by the way, since you seem to be so upset about it.
That's the thing is Jacob goes from being like very emotionally in tune to Bella to being not in tune to her at all because he's being selfish. So it's kind of confusing because I feel like New Moon Jacob is very like, are you okay? I can tell you're not okay. Like, I can see what's going on, to him not even giving a fuck about how she feels a lot of the time.
I would like to disagree. I feel like, number one, in Jacob's defense, who else besides fucking psychotic Edward could follow her emotional wrangles through everything? So perhaps he is at a point of being like, listen, you just go do you, and then I'm going to be here. So I'd also like to say, suck it, Nora. But
oh my gosh, I don't even know if Nora's listening, but she left a note on our Patreon that was like level of crimes: number 1, Team Jacob; number 2, murder; number 3, everything else. Which Nora and I have been at odds over Team Jacob versus Team Edward for a long time because she knew that I was Team Jacob. And I can recognize there's problems with being Team Jacob, but I still love him in a lot of ways. But I thought that was funny that Nora was like, crime. Oh my God.
I told her that I thought that Bella's whining and Edward's gaslighting should also be on the list. It shouldn't be included in the whole everything else.
Yeah, no.
It's bad enough that it
should be the top
ranking.
That should be the top, like the worst crimes.
It's just that she was ranking crimes in general, not crimes from the Twilight books. So she's thinking, this is at the very top of all crimes. It's even funnier.
Oh, I love how delusional everybody in this book series is, though, because Bella's like, oh, the Cullens put on their perfect human charades. And I was like,
oh, really?
Really? Perfect human? That's how you knew that they were vampires, right?
That's a good point.
What is it? Jacob admits that he deluded himself at some point. He's like, I thought you wanted it.
That wasn't delusional. That's the way she made it seem.
No. What part of punch? He said, I thought you wanted the kiss. She is literally pushing him away.
My bad.
Punching
you are correct
him.
on that. I thought you meant just her wanting him. Okay, yes. In that moment, yes. He was a dumbass. Complete and total.
Yeah. But I could understand why he felt like he was getting mixed signals. Let's be honest.
Well, yes. No, he was definitely getting mixed signals. But I think she was pretty clear about that kiss.
Yes.
Yeah,
Once
she
the
was.
other person stops moving.
She was. There was no consent there.
No.
And he does apologize, and he also guilts her into taking a present from him. Because he's like, fine, I'm just going to leave and you're not going to get my present. And she's like, what's the present? Which, okay, the present is cute.
It is
the
cute.
present is cute.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
Very thoughtful.
Actually adorable. Like, if I just love it. He not only hand carved it,
but also manipulative. If we're going to point out Alice's manipulation, he basically manipulated her into taking it. And it's so you'll think of me gift.
But it's not manipulation when he's outright telling her what it's for. Like, this is so you'll think of me. It was not manipulative. It's just sweet and lovely and just the most adorable little thing.
Nope.
No.
It was
total heart
manipulation.
No manipulation.
But it is a cute gift. It is a cute gift.
I do think it is a little bit manipulative. However, it's not. I will say it's different from Alice, I think, because Alice is doing it for herself and Jacob's like
doing it for himself.
This is just a charm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that he can get her to think of him so that he could get in with, his
hot dog.
His
But it's okay, no, you're right. But it is a lot less problematic than
the fact
I want to throw a whole fucking party. I missed the hot dog comment. What the fuck are we talking about?
Oh my god, my face is red.
Oh my god. Brittany's so easy. It is so easy to make Brittany laugh. Just throw an innuendo out there.
No, it's things that pop into my head that I don't exactly share with y'all either.
Oh my god.
God, I wish my face wouldn't be so red right now. Okay. I'm good.
Someone else is going to have to follow that up.
I can't even remember what we were talking about.
All right. It was
Jacob
for his
skipped.
own interests. It was for his own interests, but it's not as harmful. Alice is like, let me throw a whole fucking graduation party. And he's like, I just want you to wear this bracelet.
But Alice has a vision. So we finally get battle time.
Yes, the decision has been made at this very moment while they're at the graduation party. And so she runs away and Edward runs away.
Which is
while they're at the party.
Fucked up. She knows something's going on and you're going to literally just run away and let her stew?
She's like, you go handle the dogs at the door, is essentially what she says, because that's when Jacob's coming in. And Bella's like, what the fuck? Tell me what's going on. And they never do. They reluctantly keep her in the loop, pretty much in general. And Jacob, I will hand it to him. He wants to keep her in the loop. Yeah. But I almost think it's out of spite.
Yeah, I agree.
But I do think that he has always had a history of keeping her in the loop. So I'll say that it's at least somewhat good intention.
I do not feel like it's out of spite. I feel like that it's out of a good heart that he wants to keep her in the loop and equality.
Yeah, I think it's both. I think it's that he's her friend, but also he wants to look like the good guy.
I think that Christy is going to be like, anything that Jacob does is wonderful and good. And I'm going to be like, no, he's fucked up and bad.
He's this book series Caleb.
Oh, really?
Not quite on that level. But overall, if I had to choose something, for now, I could change my mind.
If you had to choose one.
God knows I'd change my mind.
If I had to choose one, I'm choosing Angela.
If I had to choose one, I'm choosing Emmett. I'm choosing Emmett because he's so funny to me.
Emmett is awesome.
He's problematic, but in funny ways.
Did you say he's problematic?
Is he?
But I said in funny ways. Okay, he is not. He's okay with us killing people. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah.
But like, it's kind of funny.
Yeah. I mean, so is Zayden. It's
Exactly. So I mean, she's fine.
Shit.
Jacob and Bella both demand to know what's going on. Why Alice is having a vision, like what's going on. You know what I thought was interesting? In the moment when Jacob and Bella are discussing what's going on and Alice comes back down and is like kind of talking to them, I was surprised that Edward did not come back and have this conversation with the three of them. That just kind of surprised me. I was like, huh. Usually Edward is her shadow. So he must be talking to Carlisle or something in this scene.
Yeah, I think he is. And this is where Bella is just like, just purely stupid about her own safety. Like, of course, if you're in danger, other people are going to try to protect you. And you're going to sit there and she's like, oh, well, we can just give them what they want.
Well, obviously nobody is happy about that idea. And Alice tells Bella that the little army from Seattle is on their way up and they have her blouse in hand and that they are on the way up here. I can't remember when it is that she tells Edward that she's like, what if Victoria's involved too? But I remember being like, that's right, very late in the game.
Yeah, it's right about now where they're about to head, I think, to that 3 a.m. meeting, and she's like, oh, I think it's Victoria.
Yes, you're right, because Alice and Jacob both have a moment where they lock eyes and they're like, this is genius. Like, we're going to team up. And then she's like, yes, good idea. Now I can't see anything, though, because the wolves are involved. But yes, it is during that, because they all meet. They're like, okay, we're going to meet up at 3 a.m. Why they choose where they choose, I don't know, but they do.
Because it evokes memories of Victoria.
I guess. Maybe it's at a perfect spot where it's close to the territory line. Not sure. But I thought it was funny that Emmett, Edward brings her back home and they're getting ready to go out to talk to the wolves. And he's like laughing because he's like, why is Bella the only one that gets to fight with werewolves? I was like, see, we need more Emmett.
Yeah, we really do.
He's fun.
Yeah. Emmett is a bright spot where everybody else just sucks.
Also, Edward doesn't want Bella to go to the meeting, and which another time where he's just like, you can't be involved because of your safety or whatever. And it's like, at this point, come on, dude.
Yeah.
How is this gonna protect her if she doesn't go? How?
Yeah, and this is just a meeting.
Yeah.
It's just a meeting. Like, they're fine. But I do I don't know how I feel about this. I'm a little conflicted, but I also like it. I love that Bella's like, if you won't take me, then I'll call Jacob.
Yeah.
And she admits that it's a low blow, but I would do that. I'd be like, you're letting me go, or I'm calling my other boyfriend.
Yep.
I don't know. At that point, I would have been like, I don't fucking care. I'll just damn walk.
Which should say something about Jacob, though. The fact that she trusts that he will let her be herself and that he's not going to try to control.
Except for at some point, she tries to use Jacob against Edward, and Edward's like, yeah, Edward's going to take my side. I mean, Jacob's going to take my side.
Yeah, that's later when
she's
trying to throw herself at the vampires. But I thought it was funny. It's also another one of those moments where Bella is talking to Edward as if he's her father, because it's almost like a divorced parents situation. Like, if you won't let me go, then I'm going to call mom.
Yeah.
So Jacob is mom? I don't know. I feel like Edward is more mommy. Jacob would be more like a dad
stay up
vibe.
and watch TV.
Christy, what'd you say? Jacob is more like a daddy vibe?
Yes. Edward would be more the mommy vibe.
Oh my God.
So.
I would like to remind you that Jacob is only 16.
Okay, let's not make it creepy. Like, I just meant...
That's why I was like, I'm sorry, what was that? Repeat that, please.
Jacob as if he were 25. Technically, though, isn't he 40 at this point?
Only in Bella years.
He's metaphorically 40 based on their game.
In Bella years. Physically, he's 25, but emotionally, he is 16.
When they get there is when Bella's like, oh, obviously Victoria is also behind this. Think about it. And then what we're supposed to connect is that when Edward was going after Victoria, he chased her down to Texas. And that's probably where she learned how to make a vampire army. And then she came back up here and she made the newborns, which honestly, why hasn't anyone put that together before now? I don't know, but
yeah, that's what
I feel like
killed
Edward
me.
would have.
That's what fucking killed me is that Bella has to. Didn't she put together the other as well? So Bella is the only one that can put this shit together, and not the people that have been around for a long fucking time, including Jasper, the War Master.
Yeah, the War Master. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, when she figures this out about Victoria, he's like, oh, you're very perceptive today. It's impressive. And I was like, she put 1 and 1 together and came up with 2. How is that perceptive? And
yeah, I don't know.
And I was like, oh, wait, what were your words to begin with? She's exceptionally unobservant. Is it you being exceptionally unobservant, or is she being perceptive? Because I'm thinking unobservant.
Yes.
Lazy, dumb, can't see past what you think the obvious answer is. Which, by the way, is definitely Victoria. She is the obvious answer.
Yeah, the last 2 books worth of antagonists, 100%. I also don't understand how Alice didn't see her. I know she's supposed to have been able to figure out Alice's visions, but it just doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
Yeah, especially when they were like hunting her. If she went down to Texas, how long was she in Texas when she was hunting Bella? But the fight that...
Speaking of unobservant, the wolves come out when they're waiting for the wolves, and then they start to appear, and Bella can't see them, but that's when they all realize, oh, there's not 5 or 6 wolves. There's 10.
There's 10!
The tribe has now grown. And if Bella had fucking paid attention at the tribal meeting that she was invited to, she might have known that.
Yeah.
Considering Leah and Seth were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that 6 included Quill. So Leah and Seth make 8. So there are 2 that we still don't know who they are.
Right. And we probably won't meet them either because they're so young. They're like 12 or 13-ish.
Oh.
I forget their names. There's Brady and then...
Brady?
Yeah, who's the other person?
I figured she just set up a couple of them to die so that it wouldn't be any of her main characters. They don't die they don't die in this whole fracas like later.
I don't recall them dying. I don't even think that the tribe puts them on the front lines because they're so young.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't believe any of the wolves die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I mean, I'm glad, but I just figured.
Because like they said, this is so easy that even Edward could sit out.
Yeah. Not even a big deal.
It's just so easy.
Well, now this is the way to build up the fight for the reader. I mean, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jasper and his fight with Alice. I was like, thank you, Jasper, for being like, Bella, you need to pay attention. Looks can be deceiving. She may look tiny and fragile and whatever, but she's a fucking vampire who sees the future.
You talking about when
Alice
they were
just
practicing?
Closes her eyes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And he's like, look what she can do. And even still, Bella's like, oh, but she's so tiny.
Yeah, Bella's not the brightest.
Did anybody else want to see Jasper, like, just pile drive Alice?
What?
Nope, just me. Okay.
What?
You mean beat her up?
Kinda.
Oh my gosh, no. I did not feel that way.
Like, in that moment when they were doing the whole thing back and forth, I just wanted for her to, as she was doing her little dance, for him to just be like, boom! Like, you know.
Yeah, she closes her eyes and she's like just avoiding every movement. And I'm like, okay, we get it. She's amazing.
Yeah. And Edward is acting as a translator for the wolves, which he does in the most monotone way possible.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He later admits that he is basically censoring some of the stuff that they're saying or like condensing it down to certain things,
Paraphrasing.
which is super annoying because it's like, just, it's not how this should work. Like, if you could just tell me exactly what the fuck that they said, that would be very appreciated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
While Jasper is giving a demonstration, it's Edward's turn, so he goes up to kind of like spar with Jasper, and then Alice comes over and she's like, hey, you're not slick. I see what you want to do, and also I'm not gonna let you do that.
Yeah.
To Bella.
Yeah.
And Bella's like,
I was like,
I haven't made any decisions.
Alice said it to her, because girl needs to have some blunt truths slapped in the face.
This is also the first time that Jacob comes up to Bella in wolf form and is basically a big dog in the friendly way.
And all I can see is the CGI where Taylor Lautner is standing there in that gray suit.
And she's like, the green suit, you mean? Because it's like CGI.
It's gray in the video.
Oh, I thought it was green. I assumed it was green because like green screen.
The background is green, so maybe they had to choose a different color because
I don't know.
I don't know, but he's wearing a gray suit.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny. Have you ever seen that, Chrissy?
I have. I just don't remember. I've seen all the movies and I've read all the books, but I don't remember any.
It's like
we're talking
bonus
about
content.
Yeah, it's like behind the scenes where it's just funny to see Taylor Lautner like bent over pretending to be a wolf. And Kristen Stewart's like rubbing his head. But anyways.
Oh, man. I will say when Edward and Jacob have that conversation after all the wolves leave, and I hate that they are having this conversation about Bella in front of Bella, but not including Bella.
Yeah. It's frustrating. They do it multiple times. Mm-hmm. It's kind of infuriating.
Yes, it gives off, oh, little lady, you don't need to worry your pretty little head off vibes. And I'm like, fucking include her in a conversation and maybe she won't go off and do crazy shit.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure she still would.
She probably would. But still.
Give her the choice.
But they agree in their conversation that they're going to let Jacob carry her around to kind of like muddy her scent because the one with Edward is already out there and they'll be looking for that. So
can he just drag her
like
behind
carries
him?
Her around,
like hold her feet and like
it won't work like that.
Whack her against like a tree,
just dragging her. Unfortunately, no. He has to carry her, which she hates, and they leave a false trail and they say that he's going to take her up to the camping site later and that Seth will be staying with her during the fight so that they can have a connection to the pack because they don't want Seth fighting anyway, but they need a way to communicate with the rest of the group. So Seth is going to work as a walkie-talkie.
So I was really curious about something though.
What's up?
Just logistically speaking. So when he's walking off, as I think he has a wolf and he has this little clothes attached to his back leg.
Oh, yeah.
How does he get it attached to his back leg when he shifts? Like blatantly start out as human. Did he wait until he went to wolf form and then attach it? Like had one of the others attach it to the back of him?
I think that he just tied it to his leg when he was human.
Same.
Okay. But it wouldn't break it because blatantly his little legs are going to be bigger. I'm just saying.
If it's tied to the size of his wolf leg as a human, it probably, or if it was an expanding like rubber band thing.
Yeah. I think it might work as long as it had some give.
Okay.
I don't know.
Just curious.
Because I imagined it on his ankle.
Yeah.
See, I imagined it barretted to the top of his butt cheek, like his little furry butt cheek. I thought it was there and it was, attached. And I was like, how did that happen?
I don't think it's up near his little booty. I think it's probably on him like an anklet.
I was picturing anklet too.
Okay.
Now I cannot stop picturing butt cheek. Thank you for that.
Oh my god.
So a little confused.
Amazing. They finished their 3 a.m. meeting, which I will say, a lot of this section is really just talking, so I don't think we'll have a lot to discuss. And it's a lot of stuff that we've already read in this book. There's not a ton to discuss, but I would just want to gush for a little second and say, even though Jacob is a piece of shit in a lot of ways, I really like his dynamic with Bella because they banter a lot and it's really fun. Bella and Edward sometimes are just so boring to me.
Oh my God.
They are. Oh my God.
I skip over a lot of their conversations. It's the same shit.
Perfection of...
Yeah.
Their
sometimes it gets old.
Relationship wouldn't... I could not be a part of it. I would... It's too mature.
Quote unquote mature.
I say quote
unquote.
Quote unquote mature.
To me, it's stuffy.
It is. It is stuffy. It is boring. It is. They don't have fun. They don't play around. They don't tease each other. Ugh.
Yeah. Sometimes Johan and I will hear our friends, that have relationship problems with people. And we just kind of look at each other and we're like, I'm so glad I like you as a person, because so many relationships are people who just don't like each other as people.
Yeah.
And sometimes I get that vibe from Edward and Bella.
Yes.
I know that that's not what we're supposed to believe, but I don't know.
It's literally parent-child relationship. And the fact that Bella is so used to being the parent and not the child, and she literally sits there going, I need to help out and I can't let you do this because then that puts you at risk and it'll be my fault if you get hurt. Christy, I think you pointed it out in the notes that she likes playing the victim, and you are so fucking right. She drives me absolutely bonkers. She is not happy unless she is the fucking victim.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. To be fair, she is the victim, but I get what you're saying, that it is super annoying the way that she cannot let things go. She's always like, oh, what if I died? Or what if I put myself... It's fine if I die, but you can't die.
I think she likes the reaction based on that, though. Somebody that they want to be the victim because they want someone else to come save them, or someone else to say, oh, no, you're too important, or something like that. That's what it feels like.
I don't think it's even that. I don't think it's even that. I think she has a martyrdom mentality, and she is perfectly I need to save you, and it's okay if I die in the process.
Yeah, I think it's very fairy tale. She loves Romeo and Juliet, Wuthering Heights, all that nonsense. It's very much that. Okay, we're being a bit dramatic here.
Ugh,
so
I don't know.
Edward... Oh, go ahead.
She just pisses me off all around, and it is
especially in this section. Yeah. She's annoying.
To me, it is pure selfishness. She wants to be this martyr so that she can sacrifice herself to save everybody else. And I don't feel like it's because I want to save everybody else. It's because I want to do. And I want to be the one that is sacrificed so that, I can save. Because all I need to do is I don't know, just it's very much giving I.
What's that?
I, me.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, especially because later, once we get to her discussions with Edward about the fight with the newborns and stuff, she's like, what if you sat this one out for me?
Because I can't bear to lose you.
Yep, because she didn't admit it at first either. She was just like, she wanted to ask him to stay, but it wasn't until she says, I can't bear to live without you, that we realize that's the real reason that she wants Edward to stay with her.
And she's completely fine screwing everybody else and killing them.
Yeah. She's like,
except
if
for
I
Jacob,
lose them,
maybe.
It's sad, but you, on the other hand...
She says, I cannot live without you. I know my limits. I was there before, essentially, which is super
dumb. And not even literally right, because she didn't have him, but he was still alive. And he's literally gonna be a couple miles away. It's not like he's leaving her again. It's not the same situation. And yet she's gonna sit there and play that card? Are you for real for right now? Like,
yeah. It's like, now is not the time, really.
Yeah.
Like, think of everything else that's going on.
Not to mention that you are taking a fighter away from helping out with the situation.
Yeah, it turns out your desire to give up yourself must not be that strong.
Yep.
Because really what you really care about is you and Edward being okay together.
Exactly.
And getting some bound. You go, wow, wow.
Well, yeah, because she hasn't had any yet. Now, after she had some, she may be like, go on out and get killed.
Yeah,
no big deal.
You sure, go ahead and go get killed. It's fine. I already got what I want from you.
Yeah, so I mean, we could talk about that now if you guys want. There's the only things that kind of happen in between that conversation and the meeting are what? Edward sees the charm that Jacob gives her and is like, what if I gave you a charm? It's not really cool that you let him give you a gift and I can't give you a gift.
Which I was like, okay, her first
Maybe she should have sex with Jacob.
Her first reaction.
I got a hot dog.
Okay, yeah.
I need a popsicle.
If Edward won't sleep with her, maybe she should just go fuck somebody else.
I do think the better choice would be Jacob in that arena. I'm just saying it. Okay? Saying.
What's that movie quote? I am hotter than you.
He is so much hotter.
So much hotter. But when he first sees that bracelet, she's like, she has this thought of, oh my God, is he gonna crush it? And I was like, girl, that is a trauma
red
response.
flag. Yeah. The fact that she sees him touch the charm and is like, oh my God, he's gonna crush it. Why would I think that?
Yeah, that's a trauma response, honey, because you're in an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
who thinks that about their partner?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's gonna crush one of my things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, something that means something to me.
That's I'm gonna walk on eggshells when it comes to this subject because I know it'll make you fly off the frickin' handle.
The other thing I wanted to bring up from that section is when he confronts her about her desire to like throw herself in the front lines. He also tells her how he was rooting through the wolves' minds during the conversation.
So rude.
Privacy, please.
And he's like talking about how crazy the imprinting thing is and how Sam and Emily's, he says something like Sam and Emily's connection is almost as strong as how I feel about you. And I'm like, okay, sure, Mr. I'm leaving you for your own good. Sam would never.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ever.
He also says Sam has no choice. And
Which
I
is
was
sad.
like, ooh. Again,
so sad.
I'm going to repeat this. Consent is very important to me, and this does not feel like consent. I hate the imprinting thing. I hate it. It's so fucked up.
It is. It really is.
He also reveals that Jacob is second in command and that Jacob had not told Bella any of that. And he also reveals the other wolves were Leah and Seth. And now Bella knows that Leah has been messing with the other wolves, which I think is actually iconic.
Yeah, he's like, don't feel so sorry for her. She's really being spiteful. I'd be fucking spiteful too. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Like, Leah has every fucking right to bring up what happened. Also, the fact that she's bringing up that Embry is clearly the secret love child of one of the three elders, which is also such a great story. We should have gotten that in this book. I'm just saying.
That would have been interesting. Yes.
I will say this. If I found that out, I would have gone to my dad and been like,
yep,
Mom's dead. I need to know right now. Is it
Somebody
you?
better tell me the fucking truth.
Are you my daddy?
Is it you?
So
who's your daddy?
Just to recap, for anyone listening, Embry's mother was from the Macaw tribe, and it was thought that Embry's father also was, but because he can become a wolf, that means that he's a descendant of either the Atieras, the Yulis, or the Blacks. So one of the tribal elders has to be his father.
Or I'd like to point out that they thought that only grandsons of those three could become, and yet we have Leah. So who's to say that
a cousin?
It must actually be from one of those three.
But they are all related to those three.
They are. And except maybe Quill. They're all men except maybe Leah.
Yeah, we could have some branching, a little branching.
You mean except maybe Embry?
Did I say Quill?
Is
sorry, yeah, Embry. My bad.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, sure.
I mean, when you break one rule, why can't you break the others?
Very true.
I don't think Stephanie Meyer would, but
I don't think she would either. But in my mind,
she'll break it in another book.
I think
Just wait.
It's way juicier. I think it's way juicier that Embry is a half brother of one of the three of them. Because can you imagine if Billy Black was sleeping around on Jacob's mom? That's a whole nother story.
Does that get answered in the next few books?
No.
What the fuck? Why would you introduce some shit like that and then not close it out?
That's what I'm saying.
But I do want to go back to Edward
what I'm saying.
And his sex aversion. Does it ever say, I mean, I know it says about like the marriage thing, but does it ever say why he is so opposed to sex with Bella?
Yes, you must have skipped over that.
He wants to save his virtue. Because
save hers.
And hers, but also his, because he's a murderer and a thief and what else did he say? A liar and all these other sins, but he hasn't yet destroyed his virtue. So
is he a virgin?
One thing. It's the one thing he has left.
But I would say he kind of emphasizes hers over his. But he does say that he's like, well, for me, it's already kind of too late because I kill people. But it's not too late for you.
But to be fair, I did actually, because God, their conversations get so monotonous and boring. I do kind of start to glance over them. So I was thinking more along the lines that he was worried about hurting her when they were having sex. So in my mind,
well, he is.
I kept picturing them having sex and him being like, okay, little dip. Okay, little dip. Okay, little dip.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay, so when he's kissing her, he's got to make sure that his mouth is closed and all that shit too. So I'm like, imagine him having to sit there and be like, not that hard.
Slow in, slow out. Slow in, slow out. And wiggle and slow in and wiggle and slow out.
Wiggle is killing me. Wiggle, slow in, wiggle, slow out.
I'm sorry. Wiggle. Can he control it?
Can I just say, there's other ways to have sex where he doesn't have to be the active partner too. He could just lay there.
I mean, for real.
For real.
Although I doubt, his little brain can.
I'm sure that he would.
And I think she would be more than happy to do that.
With his old-fashioned virtue-saving ways.
Yeah, Bella would probably love to be on top, but Edward's probably no, I'm not going to allow that. Missionary only.
Right, but that could be a problem too, though, because what if she gets a little too rambunctious up there and then stabs herself?
Oh my God, stabs herself.
And his popsicle dick is coming out of her side or something.
Stop. Oh my God, I don't think that's possible.
Broke her hip.
She would definitely break a hip.
Death by popsicle.
She would break a hip. She would.
Oh.
I do firmly believe, though. I firmly believe in my heart of hearts. Yes, firmly. Rock hard, firmly. Believe that Edward would not do anything but missionary.
Correct.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Oh, yeah.
And he's going to pull her while they're having sex. Do you feel good? Are you all right? Is this good? Is it right? Good tempo?
Do you feel me now?
Is this good?
Do you feel me now? Do you feel
Is it too cold? Is it too cold? Are you getting frostbite down there? Is it too cold? Do we need to stop?
I can put a warm
Am I
towel
hurting
on it.
A warm towel. Can you, oh my God, can you imagine him warming it up before like they do anything with like a hot towel?
And he'd be like, okay, hurry up, go, 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 go. And she'd be like, too hot.
Like, it's just like, come on, Edward, don't worry, it's just temperature play. It's fine. It's not that big a deal. Oh my God.
Bella should introduce Edward to soaking.
No. Oh my God, the Mormons do love the crazy shit. Isn't it so funny how being so devout can make you so fucking weird? Sorry, Mormons. I mean, I get they're trying to find a loophole, but like, wow.
But also, okay,
just
so
find the hole.
With soaking, I've heard some people say that they the couple is on top of the bed and they have a friend underneath the bed. Like, yeah. I'm sorry. There's no freaking way I'm gonna have a friend in the room.
This is like a Criminal Minds thing. What do you mean they're under the bed?
Okay,
they're
Christy,
shaking the bed.
Do I have to explain to you what soaking is?
Yes.
Okay, so there's this thing that Mormon college students do in order to
see the
get
friction
around.
Is the bad part.
They get around saying that they're having sex by having a third party do it for them. So essentially, they will have a guy like sitting in the girl, and then someone under them or above them is moving the bed for them, so that they can say that it was like a loophole.
And as long as they don't move and the friction doesn't happen, then they didn't have sex.
Yeah. So they just sit on top of each other like dead fish, and someone else bounces them up and down.
Yes. Or they just sit there.
Like back and forth in a chair. Like sliding.
It's why it's soaking. He's not moving. He's just bathing in her juices.
Yup. I'm sorry for anyone who is a listener that did not know this prior.
I feel like I felt like me being naive enough that me being me, that if I knew this, then everybody should have probably. But no.
I feel like there's another practice that I'm forgetting. It's not soaking, but it's something else. I should probably ask Johan because I feel like he knows.
Throw Johan under the bus.
Hey, babe. You know how the Mormons do soaking? What's the other thing called? Oh, okay. Okay, so he's... I think that we got both. We just put them together instead of them being separate things. The jump pumping, I think, is what he said.
The jump pumping? What, they just jump? Like,
jump pumping. That's what it is, where during sex, another person repeatedly jumps on the bed or under the bed pushes the bed to...
What if they trip and fall?
The sex.
Like knee somebody in the head.
Someone's definitely done that.
See, I'm sorry. But if my friend asked me to do this for them, no.
Okay, this is so funny. But okay, think about this. The person that I am right now, if I had two Mormon friends who really wanted to get it on, I love them so much, I would absolutely do that because I would think it's hilarious that they are going out of their way to do this. I would do it under the bed, okay?
So do you just sit under the bed and like push it up? But you can't. Yeah. You cannot move it that much to really make a difference.
I don't know if you have both your legs and your arms.
Okay,
push it. I think you could do okay.
You have to be an incredibly fit person to not only be able to do that once, but to keep it going for at least 5 minutes. That's a long time to be.
Have you heard of the Mormon backflip?
Oh, Jesus. No.
So the point I'm going to make is that Mormons, because they are not allowed to do, like, they're not allowed to play video games. I think they're not allowed to watch certain TV. They can't have caffeine. They can't go out drinking. They find ways to entertain themselves. And there's something called the Mormon backflip, which is like this phenomenon that a lot of Mormon guys just know how to do backflips and stuff. And it's like to impress women. So I firmly believe there are Mormon guys out there that have enough stamina to help someone else have sex for at least 5 minutes.
Does it help them out too? Because that person has to be going up into them as well and would be hitting them. So can they get off as well? Is that okay?
Sure. I don't know, man. I'm not a Mormon. Oh my God.
So many questions.
I tried to ask John about the Mormon backflip thing and he was unaware, but he said Utah Mormons are really different from other parts of the world Mormons. So he was like, I could see it. They probably do that. Of the world
it's just the fucking Utah ones.
They're weird, okay? They're a little more
Mormon-y?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. They're more Mormon-y.
They're more Mormon-y. Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Oh my gosh. So back to Bella and Edward, though.
They're definitely not soaking.
No. He would
she's
never.
Like,
she's like desperately.
What? He's rock hard. He would come up and just nail
Oh God.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
The desperation of this girl to get some.
Dude, she's trying so hard. She's like
desperately trying to undo her clothes, and he's like, stop undressing.
No, literally. He's like, if you could just pause right now. I will say, I kind of feel her, though, when he says that he doesn't want to do it, and she feels like rejected.
Oh, yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I felt that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the way, the desperation, especially in the audiobook.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And
I'm so glad I'm not listening to the audiobook.
I could picture it so perfectly of her like, come on.
I do think,
please.
This is the chapter that if I ever wanted an Edward POV, I wanted this one.
Yeah.
Like, I need to know what he's thinking right now.
And then he like teases her with, yeah, I'm gonna kiss you and, lay on top of you. And she's desperately thinking, yes, I'm getting my way. I'm getting it. I'm finally getting it.
Yeah, at some point she's like, okay, if you're agreeing that we can try it, then why can't we do it right now?
Yeah, right.
Why not?
Now. Why not? And then he's like, not that I don't trust you, but you might change your mind about the whole matrimony thing, but I trust that you'll go along with your word, but, that's why we can't now. And then that's the whole virtue conversation.
Yeah.
Because you can't have sex until you're married.
Yeah, so he convinces her that she has to marry him first, and she agrees that he can have whatever he wants, including matrimony, buying her a new car, and possibly paying for tuition if he will have sex with her before she turns, which...
It's a whole different profession.
Yeah. Which... I will say, I'm totally with Bella. Like, I would want to experience that before becoming a vampire because I know it's going to be different. So
yeah, I agree.
I totally agree with her on that. Like, you're going to have sex with me before I am a vampire.
Yeah.
Or not at all.
Although, again, imagine how, like, you can't even kiss her properly.
Yeah, but she knows she's going to be a vampire anyway, so... She's just going to have to get some venom in the saliva at some point.
I was about to say, imagine if he had turned her while fucking her.
Oh my God, that would be crazy. But also, that could be really hot. And Stephanie Meyer would never do that. I'm sorry. I went on this whole rant one time to a couple of friends about Twilight. Okay, you guys got to hear this. I want your opinion. Because I was watching Twilight with them. And I was like, why the fuck can't he bite her? Like, realistically, the hottest thing about a vampire is...
For real.
The temptation of being bitten, right? So, like, if she really wanted to create a hot vampire, why didn't she let him bite her at some point in the series? Yeah. That would have been great. And both of them looked at me like I was insane.
No.
And I was like, why am I the insane one? Like, we all know what hot vampires look like.
The biting, the going for the neck especially, that's the sexy part. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
They were acting
absolutely.
like I was insane.
What else is, other than the fact that they live forever and they're super strong, they're super pale, white, pasty corpses.
Yeah. There's very few things that are hot about a vampire, and that's the main one.
Yeah.
And you took that away.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree. I don't like that in this world, literally I can accidentally kiss a vampire and become a vampire because I
in theory
intook some venom.
Yeah, in theory. Although she never shows that, but she has to explain the venom issues, right? So
Yeah.
But another thing that's funny to me before we move on from this chapter is when he gives her that charm and he's like, look, it's hard and cold and sparkly like me.
Hard.
He said
hard.
says in the
and
book,
small.
it's hard and cold. Oh my God, not small. She says later it's a giant rock though.
And I think, does this show up in the movie at all? I think it does, right?
The charm? I don't recall it, to be honest.
I don't remember
For
the movie.
some reason.
What comes up in the movie is the ring.
Yeah, the ring, which is ugly as fuck.
Oh my God, I loved the ring.
I'm sorry.
In my mind.
I was about to say, I was like, Now, I will say Taylor Swift's engagement ring.
Yeah, that is exactly what I imagined.
Yeah. The one in the movie? Fuck no.
Not super gorgeous, but I saw the vision.
And I'm, me with the no jewelry whatsoever. I'm more of a smaller ring kind of person, so
Me too.
I would not want that giant ass.
I think all three of us
Taking up my whole
would rather
finger.
have a small ring.
I just wear the wedding ring. I don't do the other. Anyways, it's just too much.
I wear the wedding ring, but I would wear another one if it was smaller. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I don't know. For any rocks or whatever like that, it just gets in the way a lot of times. So
it catches on my work, so I can't wear it.
Yeah.
I would be too afraid to honestly even wear a wedding ring because I would totally lose it. Because
Same.
that is my curse. So I'd probably, if I had to wear one, I'd probably put it on a necklace. If
that'd be pretty. Yeah. Actually, that's a great idea.
Yes, I have done that before, and I would do that too. The last thing, I know I said the last thing, but one other thing I wanted to mention about the chapter where she's talking to him about sex is she kind of realizes in that chapter the little bit of power that she has over him. And when she's like, please, please. And he gives in. And I was like, okay, this is the Bella I want to see. I want to see her manipulating the fuck out of Edward because he has too much power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
too much control.
I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of a sexy Bella.
Yeah.
Do we get a sexy Bella? No. Even with her, please, daddy issues.
I think that's what's hard with them and why it's really hard to watch them as a couple, because what's so intriguing about most couples, either in books or in movies, is because they just can't stay away from each other and they find each other so irresistible. And there's just this pull and they're trying not to, but they want to. And there is nothing like that for Edward. He has zero desire for Bella at all. Like there's nothing.
Or he doesn't act on it at all.
It's like she's trying to kiss him and he's holding her in the face at like arm's length, like, nope, nope, nope.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem hard for him at all to keep himself from jumping her. Like she could dance around naked in front of him.
Oh yeah.
And he wouldn't care.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
So recently I started watching K-drama Genie Make-A-Wish. It's on Netflix. And the only reason I watched it obviously is because of Stray Kids. But
I figured.
It's also got that fantasy element to it. So like if it didn't have that, then I was like, eh. But it's about this genie who's Satan, and he's got to corrupt this one girl who was righteous in all of her lives. And so he's found her in her current life and he has to corrupt her, but she's a psychopath. So she's already kind of sort of corrupt. I don't know. It's weird, but They
Okay.
have that push and pull where
Right.
she kisses him for the first time just to see what it feels like, and then he definitely felt it too, but he's also like, I want to kill you. And I love
It's kind of like Zodiac Academy. Like I love the push and pull between
Yes.
Darcy and
Orion.
Orion. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's, even though she doesn't have the emotions, they still manage to do the push and pull of that relationship, and it's really cute. If you, but yeah, so I love the push and pull of these relationships. One of my favorite types of relationships in a book is witty banter.
Yes.
And
That's why I like her and
I
Jacob.
live
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her and Jacob, exactly.
Like, what does he say when they're in the next chapter when he's taking her up the hill? Right before that, he's like, "So how's it going?" And she's like, "Oh, you know, the same old." And he's like, "Yeah, just vampires trying to kill you, the usual." And she's like, "The usual."
The usual. It's just Tuesday.
That is a normal, you know, like witty, not really witty, but
Yeah.
like a fun little conversation between like two characters. We don't ever see anything like that between Edward and Bella.
No.
Or if we do, it doesn't land the same.
No. Edward's like a school marm.
He is.
Yeah. But they make an agreement on the wedding. Edward actually promises her, he's like, well, we can just do like a quick Las Vegas thing. Like, we don't have to do a big wedding. We can do whatever you want. It's just about your virtue.
I will say this. Bella totally made him a prostitute, but also he made her a prostitute.
What?
Because she is literally paying him for sex in the form of getting married. Because it's a deal. Because she is, like, she even says it later. She's like, she can't even think the word fiance or marriage or whatever. It's not something that she's literally, it's a trade. It's not
I agree that it's a problem that she has to like barter for sex with him, but I don't know if I would go so far as to say prostituting.
And he is not only getting a wedding, but he's paying for her to get a new car, paying for her to go to college.
She doesn't want that though. She doesn't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying goods are being exchanged.
That's true.
For sex.
I feel like
That's
he's
true.
leveling her up or something. Like that he's trying to make her into something that he would want to have as a wife.
Yeah, I could see that, especially the car thing.
Mhm.
He's like, well, your car just isn't good enough, which I always didn't like that. I was like, just let her have her car.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like, just because you like speed doesn't mean that I like speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's panicking about the wedding, and they're like getting ready for the whole situation with the newborn army. And Alice, who has seen this conversation and the future, starts to sort of silently argue with Edward. And Bella's like, what's going on? And Edward's like, I don't think you want to know. I don't think you want to talk about it. And Alice is like, no, I have to talk to her about this. This is a big deal. It's a woman thing or something like that. And then Alice insists that she throw a wedding by actually kind of being
Manipulative.
selfish and manipulative about it.
Yeah.
She's like, don't you love me?
Oh my God, this pissed me off so much.
Yeah.
Oh.
She is definitely manipulative here. Absolutely.
Yes, because then Bella
Yeah.
has to respond yes. And then Alice tells her what she wants her to do in order for Bella to confirm that she does in fact love her. It is completely abusive.
It pisses me off because her wedding should be about her.
Yes.
Like, it's not about you, Alice.
Have you ever heard it where like a girl is getting married and then the mother is like, well, I didn't get to have the wedding I wanted, so let me do the stuff I want with your, fuck you. Then get your own fucking wedding, get your own fucking husband, have your own fucking wedding and do it your way. But you don't push your fucking wedding shit on somebody else. You let them have what they want, regardless of what that is. And for Alice, then you know what? Get fucking married to Jasper. Have your wedding your way again. But
how many weddings has she had?
But oh my God, this really pissed me off. This is a big thing for me that
My thing was she does kind of hint or tell Bella sort of half-assed tell Bella that the ring is full of diamonds.
Yeah.
What kind of family
And
was
also
Edward having in 1901 that he's got diamonds galore to be given? Because he says
I was thinking that too.
These are hand-me-downs that he'd given Esme and Alice and, them some.
The
and
rock,
he gave,
too.
He gave that heart already that's a giant diamond.
Yep.
But yeah, didn't she die? Didn't the mom die like in a ward with other people?
In a medical ward of the Spanish flu, right?
Yeah, she died with the Spanish flu, so.
Yeah, so if she's that rich, how did she not have her own house and her own doctor overseeing her death?
I would assume because so many people are dying. I don't know.
The plague might have had their own quarantine.
Yeah.
Rules.
Not for rich people. They do not, but they don't go by the same rules. I don't care when you live.
Well, Stephanie Meyer's not thinking that through at all.
But yeah, I was just like, how fucking rich are they if they've got all these diamonds?
Yeah,
I know. But
also, she thinks that she came up with the term beta. I was like, motherfucker, you did not.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
She says it in there. She's like,
when she's talking to Jacob.
Yeah, and she says, so you're like the beta? And he's like, yeah, I guess you can say that. And she's like, did I make up that term?
Did she say that?
She said that.
Something like that. Something like that. I wish I had my book to verify. But
if you want, I can look. I do not recall that because that's the silliest sort of a beta. He said, where is it?
I didn't see it either because I actually saw your note before I started reading that chapter.
Oh, I see. I see it.
You see it?
Okay. On page 483 at the very top, right after she says, so how does that work? How does Sam end up as the alpha and you as the beta? Jacob chuckled at my invented term. And then it says Sam was the first, the oldest, and then he goes on to explain. So it's not actually something either of them say, but it's something that Stephanie Meyer put in. Invented term is bold.
Something she thinks.
Oh my God.
As if alpha and beta
haven't been around
the first time
since,
you've ever heard that. Okay. It's just funny that she thinks that. That's hilarious. But so they're packing for the snowstorm. Alice is pissed. Bella has to leave a false trail. So she's walking around and leaving a trail. She cuts her hand open. Of course she does. Still doesn't faint at the sight of this blood, though. And she drags it across other plants and stuff.
And they
joke about it.
Stay away, Edward. Doesn't this hurt you to be near my blood? And he's like,
yeah,
I'm over that.
It's like, girl, where have you been? Where have you been? But then she has her whole flirty, not flirty conversation with Jacob on the way up. She tells him again that she's upset with him for what went down because he's like, why haven't you been to La Push? And she's like, I'm not coming back to La Push. And he kind of again is like, well, I apologized for that, which is kind of a dick move to say, but he acknowledges that he's like, yeah, maybe I was a bit delusional in thinking that you wanted that. But also, if you ever want to practice again, I'm like right here.
Yeah.
Can I also add into that? Because he does bring up something that I think is totally legit. The fact that when he is a wolf, she is all up in his business and all over him. And which I get. I get it. But
it's true.
But that
I
would
was about to say.
But when she is a human, or when he is a human, she's like, get away. But that would be really confusing for Jacob. And even though he understands why it is, that would still be hard emotionally for somebody that you're into.
I get that. But I would also be like, ooh, doggy. And then, ew, human.
Well, he's not. I think that there's no threat of him when he's in wolf form, which is sad. But the threat that she perceives is him assaulting her again, which is just really sad because. But I will argue that I still think Bella is interested in Jacob and she doesn't want to admit it to herself. And he did something pretty fucked up, but I don't think that she has completely written him off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean, she says that she misses her friend and she wished he would go back to being just her friend.
Right.
So she doesn't want to write him off, but
Regardless, he needs consent to act on anything.
So if he is her, like her little BFF, right? And he's going to get with her daughter when they have fights and shit, is he going to go to his BFF and like, you know, talk?
No. God, I hope not. Oh,
I
that's
really
awful.
hope not. Yeah.
The whole situation is awful.
Yes.
Bella, your daughter wanted to give me a blowjob and I didn't want it. And we had a fight.
That's literally the
How
worst
do I get
option
my
you
wife
could have thought
to
of.
suck my dick?
Jesus Christ. It could have been anything. It could have been any fight.
But we have to make it creepy.
Yeah,
It is
that's
so gross. We're having problems in the bedroom. I need some advice.
Oh man, it's awful. Again, I'm just gonna ignore
Should go right past
Roblox. Yeah. She doesn't exist in my mind. But is there anything else we want to talk about before we get to the next section?
I thought we were in the next section.
What?
Wait, you mean
the next section as in the end of the book?
Oh, okay, my bad.
Before we end the episode.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I thought it was really cute that the idea of Emmett officiating their wedding was what she was like, okay,
oh my God, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I guess I can have a regular wedding.
I do think that's cute. Yes, I think that's adorable. And I don't remember if that happens. I don't think it does, but it should have.
Mm-hmm.
It should have.
Yeah.
I also low-key think that if they had run off and done like a Las Vegas type quick wedding, it would have been better in my opinion.
Yeah. I
Probably,
think so.
yeah. Although Alice would have pouted. And of course, Bella is
for a long time.
self-sacrificing that she can't hurt Alice like that. Not at all.
I don't remember hating Alice as much the first go round with the reads.
Me either.
Me either. I thought she was great.
Mm-hmm.
Me, yeah.
I might have been annoyed with her, but I never hated her like that.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. But this section was pretty just dense in terms of dialogue. I think the next section is where all the craziness is going to go down. So get ready to discuss some fun,
Fights.
hopefully fun scenes.
Fights and kisses
Fights.
and
Drama.
temper tantrums about weddings.
Yeah. So, all right. I guess we'll end it there. We hope that everyone will join us for next week's episode, and we'll be discussing Book 3, Eclipse, chapters 22 through the epilogue. New episodes drop each week, and don't forget to check out last season's discussion on the Empyrean series.
Please remember to like, subscribe, and follow us on social media. That like and follow are super important for us to continue to bring you new episodes each week. So please, please, please do so. You can also support us by joining us on Patreon. Thank you for listening to the Midnight Readers podcast. We'll see you next week.
Happy reading, listeners. Don't stay up too late.